Me, Tina Marie, with True Meaning of Radiance. Today's video is super exciting because you get to know more about me. Today is my Q&A video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what is you doing? Subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notification bell is on. That way, anytime I upload in this thing, you are alerted because you want to know. You want to know. So yeah, I went on Instagram a couple weeks ago because I have so many new subscribers. Where y'all come from? And welcome girl, welcome guy, welcome everyone. I think we're almost to 42,000 subscribers. Like, oh my god, like, oh my goodness. So I'm super excited about that. And I said, hey, let's do a get to know me, a new Q&A, so you guys can know who I am, because y'all know about hauls, y'all know about my mouth being a little bit off, and y'all know about me just being a little ghetto, like just a smidget of ghetto in there, you know, little neck pop, you know, but for the most part I'm put together, okay? But it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta come out and, you know, show you behind. But anyway, so I asked you guys if you want to know more about me to ask me some questions, and I got a lot of questions, so yeah, and I'm ready to answer those questions for you today. Can I fix my hair? Thank you Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get to the questions. I gotta actually pull them up on my phone. Follow me on Instagram. Definitely follow me. It's TMR2886. We're trying to get up to 20K. I said, well, hey guys, if you want to do that, okay, cool. But I'm trying to get to the 10K so people can swipe up and see my videos instead of me having to say go to the bio. So minimum we're trying to get is 10K. But if we can hit 20K, you know. Thank you. But I want to get to these questions, so let me find out where I put this at. Get to know me, get to know me. So here's the questions, guys. I have about 20 questions or less, because I know I answer some of them in the comments. Oops, my bad. But I'm gonna try to get to as many as I can. So let me see here. The first one, do you have any siblings? If not, do you like being an only child? If so, what's your birth order? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? So it's a 10-part question, a 2-part question, 3-part question. No, it's a 1, 2, 3, a 4-part question. So it's 4-part. So do I have siblings? Yes. My mom only has me and my brother. However, my dad has a total of 6 kids, including me, and I am the oldest child out of everybody. I am her. I am the example. I am the example. My mom and dad did have a child before me, but it was a stillbirth. It was my brother, so he would have been the oldest. And the crazy thing is, after the stillbirth, you know, within the first month, she got pregnant with me after the stillbirth of my brother. So yeah, I wasn't meant to be the oldest. I probably wasn't meant to be here. And I think that's like really crazy that my mom had the stillbirth and then the next month got pregnant with me, because what happened with me is actually I had a miscarriage, and then, you know, at the 6-week mark, and then after my miscarriage, 2 months later, I got pregnant with Grace, and Grace actually showed up 5 weeks early because of a heart condition, and then the next month I was pregnant with Christian. So I thought that was kind of like weird how history kind of repeated itself. But yeah, I'm the oldest of everybody. It's very hard to give the birth order because some of these kids, I don't even know when they're born, but my youngest sibling is a year older than my son. So my youngest sibling is 13 and she's a girl. So yeah, that's that. Let me see here. And where do I see myself 10 years from now? Honestly, 10 years from now, I want to be my own boss. Like seriously, I want to be a mogul. I like being an influencer. I think it's fun. I like speaking my mind. I went to school to be a broadcaster. So this is like a lifelong dream of mine, to be able to be a full-time mom and work for myself. Work for myself, making videos, and being in front of a camera. It's been my dream like my whole life. I went to school for this, like seriously. So man, this is my dream job. If I could do this full time, it would be amazing. Not just for a check and people think it's a lazy job. No, because I love broadcasting. It's in my heart. Like I wanted to be a news reporter forever. I always wanted to be a news reporter or a lawyer. And then I was like, well, I'll be an actress. That way I can be in front of the camera and I can play a lawyer on TV. Like seriously, this has always been my dream in life. Not because of a check, because yeah, the checks are decent. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I like doing it. It's always been my dream. So another question, I know you said your mom was in the military and that you moved around a lot. Where else have I lived besides Buffalo? I lived in Buffalo. I lived in Cape May, New Jersey, on the base in New Jersey. I lived in South Carolina. We lived in North Carolina. I lived in Virginia as well. DMV, stand up. I lived in Maryland as well. What? Yes, so I've been all those places. Where else have I lived? I think that's about it. Is that it? And then of course Texas. So yeah, that's all the places I have lived. How did you manage to keep it all together through your divorce and still actively post on YouTube? Well, y'all want to know the secret to that? The secret to that is because YouTube I actually found when I was depressed, and that made me start a YouTube channel altogether. In the beginning, it was my depression. It was my outlet from my depression. So being able to persevere and do YouTube during my divorce, it didn't bother me because this is my outlet. This is my happy place. This is where I love to be. This is where, you know, my craft is. This is my passion. Like seriously, this is me. And you know, I like it. And me and Kenny now are on good terms. I'm not saying we're best friends, but we're co-parenting and we're doing what's best for our children. And we're finally getting along, because for a minute, like, we didn't get along at all. But now we can be in the same room with each other. We can go places with the kids and it's not bothersome. So, you know, you grow up, you know, it's just what happens. What are your top 3 fall perfumes? Midnight Pomegranate perfume, definitely. I love Tease Rebel. And also I love, and this is my #1 perfume, y'all, is Chanel Beige. Love it. It's expensive as all heck. When I tell you it's expensive, she is expensive, but I absolutely love her. What made you decide to move to Austin? Kenny's mom moved to Austin. Well, his stepdad got a job offer here like years and years ago, and he's a mama's boy, so we ended up in Texas and left Virginia to come down here. Your first Bath and Body Works candle. What drew you to Bath and Body Works? My first Bath and Body Works candle. Oh my God, I really have to think about this, because when I first got drew to Bath and Body Works, it was because I just love smelling good. Like my cousin had so many perfumes all over her dresser. I mean, like over 50 of them. I'm like, oh my God. And I always wanted to be like my cousin Carolyn. Like we even we look alike, because I look just like her mom, because of course her mom is, you know, my dad's sister. So, you know, we look alike. So I don't know, I always loved it. I always thought it was girly. I always, you know, envisioned having that, you know, and that's what drew me to Bath and Body Works, I guess. Just the girliness of it all, you know what I mean? And it was always just something I always wanted. But as far as my first candle, I'm trying to think when I even got into candles. It took a long time before I got into candles. But I think it's the Summertime Soda may have been my first candle from Bath and Body Works, because I didn't really get the candles much at all in the beginning. I was more about the body care, so I'm thinking that's what it was. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think that's what it was. Someone asked me, do I still work with a lawn care company? Yes, I do. That is my primary job. YouTube is my secondary job, and it's my hobby. And I answered this just now. What's your relationship with your ex-husband? Is it hard to co-parent? You're one of the first YouTubers I subscribed to when I fell in love with BBW. I love your content. Thank you, Miss Marie. It's like I said, we co-parent, we get along now. It wasn't easy at first, but we grew up for our kids' sake, because they need both of their parents. Someone asked about my kids doing Halloween. My kids did not do Halloween, just due to the fact of COVID. We were like, oh no, no, no. I was asked, what made you decide to do YouTube videos? Again, I was going through a depression at the time, and I started watching YouTube videos. One of the first girly girls ever that I subscribed to was Miss Nitra B. And Nitra B put me in such, I had this big smile on my face just talking about Nitra, but put me in such a good place in my heart that I fell in love with YouTube, and it just became a happy place, man. And that's what made me start. And it just always made me joy. And someone said, did I buy the 2-tier dish drainer she recommended? Nah, I ain't get the 2-tier dish trainer yet. No, I didn't, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Thank you for reminding me. Someone said, how is life as a single mother in these times? It sucks. Life as a single mother, I'm not gonna sugarcoat, I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. Okay? It sucks. Because people look at you funny, especially, you know, when you're black. They like to look at you real funny, like, oh, that's the norm, a single black mother. Yeah, she probably has like 3 different baby daddies or something like that. And it's like, really? But it kind of sucks because sometimes you wish you had that companion and someone there with you all the time. But then I see a lot of married couples that are just unhappy, and people in relationships just to be in relationships. And I'm like, well, what's the point of just being in a relationship if you don't have someone that you love that loves you, and you just in this relationship just to be in it to save face? Like, then I think, well, dang, y'all really the miserable ones, not me. But it is what it is. What is my favorite Christmas scent? My favorite Christmas scent, I'm gonna have to go with the Midnight Pomegranate, if you're talking Bath and Body Works. Someone asked, are you married? No. We are not together. Okay. What's your job other than YouTube? I do sales. I am a salesperson. I've been doing sales since I was 16 years old, and I'm just naturally gifted in that, and I thank God for that ability. I love sales. I love challenges. So yeah, I do sales. Let me see here. Someone said, what's your favorite beauty brand? Fenty Beauty. Hey, Ree. I love Fenty Beauty. I think it's a very good line. The line that I'm rocking a lot nowadays is ColourPop, just due to the price point, and it gets the job done. So, you know, I'm getting a lot of ColourPop right now. Someone asked, what's your horoscope sign? I'm an Aries through and through. And I swear my zodiac is exactly me. So I'm an Aries up in this thing, okay? Rim, okay? And I am a Aries through and through. Period. We're just gonna leave it at that. Someone asked, when did I start collecting Bath and Body Works? I really started getting into Bath and Body Works when I moved to Texas. Before then, when we were in Virginia, I was more the makeup girl, and I would search everywhere to get all the new makeup. But then when we moved to Texas, I got more into Bath and Body Works. So I want to say in 2013, 2014 is when the collection began. Someone said, why did you leave Buffalo? I left Buffalo because I didn't want to be there. When I turned 18, I went to Payne College, and that's in Augusta, Georgia. I left and went far, far away because I just didn't see myself wanting to be there. So yeah, I left. How many candles are in your collection? Over 130. And it continues to grow all the time, which is scary. The next person said, what was the very first Bath and Body? Okay. What is the first Bath and Body Works scent you ever bought? The first scent I ever bought, y'all, and it was a gift set, okay? For myself, like as an adult. I wasn't even an adult. I was 17. But I used my own money for my job, okay? Because I was making good money. As a kid, I was making good money for a kid. I'm telling you, I was making like $600 a week. I'm in sales, okay? As a 16, 17-year-old, making $600 a week and going to school. Okay. Don't want to toot my own horn, but toot, boo-boo. Okay, but my whole check would go to the mall. That's when you young, you dumb, you know. My whole check would go to the mall. But my first thing I got was this gift set, and it was in Twilight Woods, and it smelled amazing. So the first thing I ever got from Bath and Body Works was a Twilight Woods gift set. And y'all, I feel so dumb because I didn't know nothing about coupons, discounts, anything. I just said, oh, I want to try something, and they showed me Twilight Woods, and I bought it. Okay, so Twilight Woods was the first thing I got, and then I got Midnight Pomegranate, and then I fell in love with Midnight Pomegranate. So yeah, those were like my two first purchases from Bath and Body Works. So yeah, that's all the questions that I got. Those are some really good questions so you guys can get to know me. I'm really down to earth. I got 3 kids, you know, I just do my little thug thizzle. You know, sometimes I get passionate about subjects and I might go a little off, because that's just me, that's who I am. Sometimes I might veer in a different direction and say I don't even want to talk about Bath and Body Works right now, and that's cool, because we can like more than one thing. I don't think I need to talk about Bath and Body Works 24/7, because there's only so much you can talk about Bath and Body Works, but I really do like them, and sometimes I might go off on them, and it's because I do like them so much and I just want them to do right. You know what I mean? It's just like your kids. You want your kids to do right, so you talk about them, you talk to them. Sometimes you gotta chastise them. It's just how it is, you know what I mean? But yeah, y'all had great questions. I hope you guys got to know me a little bit more from this video. It's so much more to learn, so I can do another QA for you guys here in about 6 months or so. I have more stuff for you. I am going to do a video on my VSG, because I don't want people to feel ashamed that had weight loss surgery. If you guys didn't know that too, I'm gonna throw it out there. I had weight loss surgery, okay? I used to be 310 pounds. If you watch my older videos, like, hello? I used to be 310 pounds. Yes, and I'm not ashamed to say that. It is what it is. And I had 2 pregnancies back to back. All right? Back to back. Feel like Drake up in here. So I ain't ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to admit that I needed help to get myself better. And with getting that help, I prolonged my life. So never feel ashamed of stuff like that. So I'll talk about that in another video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.